All right, good morning, one and all. Happy Saturday morning to everybody. It is bright and early for me, 8 a.m. Didn't sleep so good, so I might be a little bit bleary-eyed still. But I'm already got Path of Exile up and running. Just gonna play some PoE here. Good morning, Nathaniel. See here. Yeah, audio seems to be working. I forgot to pull my mic over until like just a second ago, so I think we're good on audio. Video seems to be working. Got low latency here today so that there's minimal delay. I think that was low latency. Yeah, ultra low latency, so minimal delay between what people see on screen and what's actually happening. Hey there, Sarah. How's it going? Yeah. I'm just gonna get rolling. I'm here to play some Path of Exile. So since last time, let's see, what have I done since last time? I've continued working on my Atlas. So this is the main end game thing here. Each one of these little tiny circles is a little zone, basically, that you can go into to kill monsters, slay a boss, and make progress on the map. And since the last time I played Path of Exile, they changed things up a bit. Now you have these different regions with these citadels that you can get these watchstones, and when you put the watchstones into a region, it increases the level of the map. That's the basic mechanic going on here. I'm doing pretty good, still waking up. I've been awake for an hour, but it feels like I've been awake for a lot longer than that because I didn't sleep very good. So as you fight in these different regions, you can get these 4 different conquerors to show up. And currently I have the green conqueror, he's the hunter, who is influencing this region. I've got to defeat 2 more zones, and then I'll be able to fight that conqueror. And then once his circle shows up in here, I'll be able to fight the end boss of the Atlas, a dude known as Cirrus, who I fought once before and got my ass handed to me. It was my first time fighting the boss. I watched a video or 2 about his mechanics, but watching a video and actually experiencing it in person is not always one and the same thing. So I got close. I got to the final stage. He was getting kind of low, but he's got a couple of one-shots. RJ, how's it going, man? How's the chicken pox treating you? Your sister popped in and dropped a comment. I felt bad for you. I remember having chicken pox when I was little. I had it real bad. It was pretty nasty. I don't remember it very much because I was real little. It was like 3 or 4, I think. But yeah, I don't know that my kids have had it. I mean, they've got the vaccines for it now, but I think depending on when you get them or if you get them, it may or may not work. I think for younger kids, it works better. But I hope you're feeling better over there. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna finish off this guy, and then we'll try fighting Cirrus, and we'll see how we do. And then I might continue with my map. So far, I've got all of the watchstones for the 4 inner regions. I've got all of the watchstones for this corner region. I've almost got all of them for this region. And then I've got 1 watchstone each for that corner and 1 watchstone for that corner. So that's what I'll be working on here for a little bit. And then depending on how things go, I've got an idea for another character, or rather a build and some gear stuff for another character. Then I might go ahead and start as well. I picked up a sword the other day as a drop. I found it myself, which is always kind of fun. Sometimes when I find a good weapon, I like to make a character based off of it. This thing right here, the Paradoxica, is apparently a really good melee weapon. And there's a couple builds out there that are allegedly pretty high on the DPS scale, but tankier than the current build that I'm playing. So that might actually be a little bit better for learning the mechanics of some of these fights I've never seen before. Once you know the mechanics, then, you know, going in as a glass cannon's not too bad. A poison mushroom. Or I guess for Don't Starve fans, we could probably call you Toadstool. Look like a poison mushroom with all the... Oh, that's gross. But that's what chickenpox does to you. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and hop into a map here. We're going to do Lex Ajoris. So I just need to see... I need to do the highest tier map, so tier 14, 15, 16. I don't have a lot of the... Yeah, I've got one of tier 16. I'm going to save that one and do that one next, I think. So let's go ahead and do a tier 15. Conservatory is kind of annoying. We'll do the Bone Crypt. It's also kind of annoying a little bit, just based on how the layout of the map works. I'm gonna go ahead and juice this up with some modifiers that increases the difficulty, but also significantly increases the drop rate of items, which is very important. That's a mod that I don't like though. So it's got this thing on there where monsters have like 400% increased critical strike chance and 43% critical strike multiplier. So what that means is they're gonna hit me. If they hit me, I've got pretty good block is my defensive mechanism. So shield block negates damage, but you know, the highest you can block I think is 75%, and I'm not quite that. Maybe I am with certain buffs on. But if I get hit by a crit, it does 43% additional critical strike multiplier, which I'm not sure what the base monster crit is. End result, this modifier, when I've run it before, I basically get one shot on a regular basis. So I don't want that mod. So I'm going to re-roll it using these Chaos Orbs and find something that looks a little more palatable. That one's got reduced chance to block since that's my primary defensive mechanism. I don't want to do reduced chance to block. Also has the critical strike multiplier. This one looks okay. It has monsters reflect 18% of physical damage, but my damage is entirely fire damage, so it's all elemental. So I don't have to worry about that. The rest of these mods really aren't that bad. So I'll go ahead and run this map. So those are mods that are doable for me. If I wanted to juice it up a little bit more, I could use a Vol Orb on it, but that potentially changes the map to something completely different, and I've got a low enough stash on maps that I don't want to do that. Hey there, Kuja Ayu. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Wow, we got 6 viewers at the start of the stream here. That's a little bit good for a Saturday morning stream. My Saturday streams are generally a little bit smaller, but that's honestly to be expected since I'm doing content that's different from my normal channel content of Terraria and Don't Starve. All right, make sure all of my buffs are on. One of them was not for some reason. Let's just hop on in here. Move some stuff around on my desk. Hang on one second. Let me get my phone notifications turned off in case it starts beeping off at me. All right, and get that set up over there. My mouse pad moved around. All right, so this is a map. These maps are basically redone versions of levels as you're playing through the game, and then you just get higher level stuff. I'm not the most accomplished or experienced mapper in this game, but we'll just run around and blow things up. Let me know if the in-game volume is too loud, like if my little explosions are just like making it impossible to hear me talk or anything. I don't know that I ever specifically checked the volume balance for this game. Got skill gems that are leveling up on my offhand set. Alright, let's go ahead and pop this thing. Alright, so that was just a little loot explosion box thing there. Usually nothing particularly valuable drops from those, but you get a lot more monsters, and more monsters means more chances for something to drop. Alright, thank you very much guys for letting me know on the volume balance there. Hope you're not arachnophobic out there. Many spiders in this game crawling up out of the depths to attack me. So yeah, this build does great damage. It just explodes everything on screen on a regular basis. Let's go back this way a little bit. So this is a very non-linear map layout, so you end up having to run around a lot and backtrack to find everything. Ooh, lag spike. I think that was a server lag spike. Like we have a harvest node over here. We'll go check that out. Alright, so this thing takes us to a place called the Sacred Grove. This is from a previous League mechanic called the Harvest, or Harvest League. I don't really know what to look for in these things, so each one of these basically gives me a chance to do special crafting effects. Endgame crafting in this game is super complex. Spider in the bathroom, oh no! And some of these things can be really hard. So what happens is I choose which one of these two options I want to do, and there's more options up over there. I'll just do one of these as an example. Sometimes they're really tough though, like they just kill you fast. All right, so I'll drop a couple things there. Start exploding them before they come out, but sometimes those things, they warp over to you and you're just dead. Level back up this way, many things. Many monsters. Oh, something exciting dropped over there. Murder boot. I always love to see murder boots in the morning. That's just the name of the base item. These are a unique. I'm pretty sure I already have that unique. All right, so then I can go back to this thing, and then it shows me what the specific, upgrade an oil into an oil 1 tier higher. Ooh, let's do that. Oh, whoops, I just saved that to the other crafting bench. Whoops. Resonator for fossil or vice versa. Rare outcomes are more likely with rare inputs. So that just trades one item for another. This one has a chance to modify something with a higher chance of getting a cold modifier. So if you're wanting to craft a cold related item, either attack or defense, then you slap it in there, it reforges it, means rerolls all of the mods with a higher chance of having the mod that you specifically want. So that's the benefit of these. Reforge is generally not as good as one known as Augment. Augment would mean that it just adds that modifier, which, yeah, oil. So oils are interesting. That's something else that was added from, I think, the Blight League. And I'll show you what that does. So these are the oils that I have. And there's a special NPC that you can craft those, use those oils to craft certain types of items. Hey there, Em, how's it going over there in Italy? And what the oils can do is actually a pretty cool effect. If you use the crafting on, this is my passive skill tree. I'll just zoom out a little bit. If you use the crafting oils on an amulet, you can anoint the amulet so that amulet gives you a passive skill somewhere on the tree. So I've anointed this amulet to have the allocates command of steel. That's what it says right up there at the top of that. And so command of steel is actually this passive skill way in the hell over here. So you can see that I am nowhere near that passive skill based on where I've allocated my points in the tree, because I'm all up in the upper half of the skill. And so by allocating this skill, I really increase my defensives. It increases my block chance. So that's what you do with oils. There's some other stuff you can do with it too. You can anoint rings that relate specifically to that mechanic. But I'm just going to upgrade one of my oils because I can, because they're kind of hard to get a lot of. So we'll craft that, and that upgrades that oil into the opalescent oil, which is a much more valuable oil. And actually I can tell you how valuable it is. So I have a little pop-up thing on my screen. So that opalescent oil is worth 7 chaos orbs, whereas the black oil that I crafted it from is only worth 2 chaos orbs. So that right there was a significant increase in the value of one oil to another. All right, let's just take a quick look at these other ones, see if there's anything that I really want to bother with trying here. Not really.
I must have time.
More exchange stuff, more sacrifice, harvest. I mean, that one can give you some good stuff, but I don't really mess with those yet at this point. Sacrifice divination cards to create divination cards. A lot of these are just gambles, basically. I'm not going to bother with it. The other downside of these is that they're very much a time sink, especially when you don't know what you're doing. I mean, that was the time away from slaughtering stuff, and so that really slows things down. Yeah, this is an action RPG, so really not a role-playing game. Not like, I don't know, it's not like an MMORPG. I mean, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. I mean, kind of for me, the hallmark of those sorts of games is you're building up a character. And this, you're absolutely doing in this game, is you are building up a character, you know, filling out their spec, customizing them, selecting unique skills and stuff like that. So I guess it is a RPG in that sense. There's not as much of a, well, I don't know, there's a decent amount of lore and story in this game. But once you've played through it once, then, you know, you just kind of buzzed right through it after that. I don't want to bother with that guy because it's usually a good way to die at this stage of the game. Although, you know what, I don't have much experience anyways, and I'm gonna die to Cirrus once I get to him, I'm pretty sure. Once you're at higher levels of the game, you start losing experience whenever you die, which makes it really hard to get to like the highest levels of experience. Oh, gotta sleep. So long, RJ. We'll catch you later, man. We'll go. Actually, no, I don't want to do this guy. It's also really closed quarters in here, which makes it a lot more difficult. I like to pop open chests. Carryover habit from my Diablo 2 days when I'd run around as a sorceress and just pop things open with telekinesis. I'm really curious to see how the Diablo 2 Resurrected ends up playing. I played a ton of that game in college. But compared to Path of Exile, it's just so simple by comparison. It is currently 8 a.m. for me out here. I live in Mountain Time Zone, so a little bit later in the day for people on the East Coast, a little bit earlier in the day for people on the West Coast. Philippines will be late night. Europe's gonna be mid-afternoon, I assume. Alright, that guy's beefy. Oh, that's the boss, I think. Alright, so he dropped a good high-level map for me. We had the Maven, who's another endgame boss, hanging out, messing with the fight, making it harder for me. She's nice like that. I actually used to play chess a little bit. Never got terribly good at it. But I studied a little bit, like different opening theory and stuff like that. Chess is an amazing game, but it definitely takes a certain type of brain to be particularly good at it. And I don't know that I quite have that type of brain, but it is a good game. I very much respect people that are into chess. Let's finish clearing out this place. People in space? What is this time? It always cracks me up when, like in Avengers movies or Star Trek or Star Wars, when they talk about things in terms of days and years. Because that is, of course, a unit of measurement that is unique to this particular rock that we're floating on. I'm not sure that it would apply anywhere else. Alright, here's another Prior League mechanic item, the Parandus chest. Kill a bunch of things that spawn, and then you can open this special chest and it drops special coins. Every now and then, this guy named Kadiro Parandus, I think his name is, pops up and offers you items to buy. Sometimes they're really good items. Come back to that in a sec. I think this is the end of the road. Yep. But most of the time they're just junk. Alright, and that guy drops some essences. Those are also a crafting mechanic. And there is one monster remaining somewhere in the zone. I'm not going to go chase him down. So that was a map. And by pro Path of Exile playing standards, that was a very slow running of a map. Because I talk, and I take my time, and I'm in no hurry. And that's okay. We'll identify all of those. I don't know that I had that one before. Nope, I did not. Did already have that one. That's a map. Already have that ring. It's probably not worth trying to sell. Alright, and then I'll just vendor sell this stuff. Yep. So you get a little bit of the currency items from those. Oh, you're out in Estonia. Oh, I think I remember hearing that you're out there. Yeah, M's over in Italy. I would love to visit Italy sometime. I studied Latin in college and just have always liked, you know, ancient Greek and Roman culture. Actually, I studied philosophy. That's what my major was in undergrad, was philosophy. Cool. Yeah, I've only been to Europe once. I went to Spain and Portugal and visited Gibraltar. But I just love places that have old stuff. Culture and history and all that. Alright, so now we can see on my map, I've got one more fight before I can fight Al-Hezmin, the Hunter. And then I've got 2 more fights that I have to do before I can fight Maven for that zone. Well, actually not fight Maven. I do a Maven encounter, which basically means she stores memories of the different bosses I fought in the zone. So I've stored 3 boss fight memories. And once I've got 6 or 5, then I can fight all those bosses all at once in the Maven's Crucible. And that unlocks this skill tree point system, which lets you customize the maps in the zone in different ways, which is just kind of a cool effect. All right, let's go ahead and run that tier 16 map. I'm doing that one now because with the way that the hunter is influencing, I'm going to get additional groups of hunter monsters within this zone. So I want to make sure they're dropping as much good loot as possible. So we're going to chisel this to make it higher quality. That just adds to the item quality and quantity without causing any negative effects. Then we'll make it rare. Get a bunch of those things. Chance to dodge is unlucky. That is fine because I have a horrible chance to dodge anyways. Increased damage and attack speed of the end boss. That could be a little bit nasty with this guy. Actually, no, because he won't be in this map. He'll be in the next one. That's probably fine. I'll go ahead and run that. And I'm actually going to throw in a scarab. Got a couple of these cartography scarabs. I want to make sure that I'm getting some more map drops. And let's also throw in one of these fragments. These will also just increase the drops of stuff in the zone. And then I also I forgot to do this earlier. I need to put watchstones in this region because that's the next region I'm going to be running. And I forgot to do that earlier, which I should have done. Let's put the Lex Proxima watchstones in there. No, Lex Proxima's already out. Yeah, whatever, we'll just do the Brick Hamlet ones. All right, so I'm just going to drop some watchstones here. And every time I drop one of these watchstones in that region, you can see that the map changes. So the location adds new regions in the area and it increases the level of everything. You have to have the maps visible on your atlas in order for monsters to drop those maps. Maps are the items that open up the zone, basically. So I should have been running those earlier so I can start building up a stockpile, and I don't know that I'm going to have many. Hang on one second, I want to check. Yeah, I don't have any of the high-level Lyra Arthane maps at all, so that's going to slow down my progress there a little bit. Alright, so let's just go ahead and throw these in. That scarab will give me 35% more maps in the area. That will also boost the quality and quantity by another 5%, and I think it guarantees that I get a Vol side area, which will give me even more mobs to fight in the zone. I could also have added a master mission effect to this, but the zone that I'm doing right now isn't really keyed well for master missions, so I'm not going to do that. Are you in college, Em, or are you in like whatever they call it before college in Europe? I don't know. They call it high school and middle school and elementary school out here. All right. I don't really remember. Looks like this. Oh, this is similar to the last one. Just a dungeon type place. All right, so we'll just run around, find the monsters. Every now and then, we'll see these giant snake heads popping up, and those are related to the hunter guy. That probably isn't anything valuable. Got some slight hiccups here. Yeah, here he is. That's the hunter right there. He's got like the snake hat on. So he was an exile like me before, and working with Zana, who's the NPC that is kind of assisting me through all this nonsense. He, along with 4 others, was able to defeat the prior end bosses of the Atlas, the Elder and the Shaper. But they got trapped in the Atlas and kind of went crazy. There's some megalomania and other issues they were having. So they turned bad, basically. Classic. Got a fireball trying to blow me up. Oh, giant snakehead. Yeah, if you're afraid of snakes and spiders, this might not be a good game for you. The rain of stuff coming down, that's called Bladefall. So that's my primary weapon. Well, I use the two skill combo. So that's not a weapon, that's a skill. That's a spell, basically, that I cast. That drops a bunch of blades on the ground. And they do a little bit of damage. You can see, you know, it whittles that guy down. But the primary damage dealer I have is called Bladeblast, where I then cause every single one of those to explode. Hey there, Piranha. So Bladefall, Bladeblast. So those are the primary skills that I'm using. I also have what's called a brand skill, where I put that brand on the ground, and then when any monsters get close to it, that brand will attach to them. And then we'll start casting some other spells, which is a secondary damage dealer for me. It helps with single target damage. But that's the brand effect right there. And actually, I'll cast a couple of brands on this one. You'll see how well that does. So that way I can leave that brand on, and it just does its thing out there. It's not as strong overall as my Bladefall Bladeblast. And then I also have a couple of these little minion guys. That's from an aura that I have turned on that they summon as I kill stuff. So, variety of different things. Oh, awesome. Yeah, glad you enjoyed the Terraria series. Someday, if I continue playing this a whole bunch, maybe I'll make some guides for Path of Exile, help people get into it. There's a lot of content creators for Path of Exile, but I find that although they do sometimes make, you know, intended for beginner content, what happens with these really complex games is that the guys that get really good at this game, they get used to talking about things at a certain level of gameplay, which means I think they have a hard time remembering what it was like to be new at the game and really explain things to a level that new players will actually be able to understand. And I think that's something that I do fairly well with my channel. So who knows, maybe I'll do some beginner content material for Path of Exile. It's kind of, woo! Got hit by the fireball there, that hurt, almost deaded. It's kind of interesting with my channel overall. My two best performing videos are my first Terraria video and my first Don't Starve video. Those very first beginner's guide videos, they ranked on YouTube and Google or whatever. So when people are looking for a beginner guide, that's what shows up. So those are very much driving all further traffic onto my channel. They're bringing in the most number of subscribers. So that sort of content apparently just works well for me. And just those two videos, it just really dwarfs everything else on the channel. But that's okay. If I could get everything performing that well, then that would be amazing, but I don't know how feasible that would be. What is killing me here? Oh, there's some poison on the ground, I think is what was going on there. Ah, get out the door. In there, got another one of these essences. So all these little dinosaur things and giant snake things that are popping up, those are the additional monster packs that are here on account of the Hunter's influence. So far I'm not getting any map drops despite using all those items on the zone. That's a bummer. See if we can tempt Murphy there. Alright, so this will be the boss fight in here. I like to drop a portal outside of these doors just because I never know if I'm going to get ganked in there. Alright, so let's go see what this is. Oh, this guy. Yeah, this guy's bad. I got ganked. This is basically a beefed up version of one of the Act 1 bosses. So, I died. I lost most of my experiences. Sad day. What level am I now? 92? I actually got pretty high up on this level, and then I was fighting... I don't remember what it was, but I just got deaded a bunch, and my experience all went away, and it was very sad. Yeah, and that's what happens when you get further into this game. You just run into stuff that is just deadly. Oh! Not nice! Holy cow. Not good. Whatever he's hit me with there, it just obliterates me. And I'm not sure what he's hitting me with.
To gather my
So you have to keep moving in this game. He does some sort of a slam. Oh yeah, I got him! Okay, so I did get a map that time. And that is for the current zone, not the adjacent zone, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, that was rough. Alright, and there's still a lot of monsters out here, so I'm gonna go and find the rest of them. Yeah, I think it was an AoE ground slam right next to him that was killing me. That was too close. This is a game where, for most builds, if you stand still, you're gonna be dead. Being up close to bosses, if you're a, spell casting at range type, is usually also a bad idea. I mean, it varies from boss to boss.
Random chance must dictate you win occasionally.
I'm half tempted to try this thing, just for fun. I have no experience to lose at this point anyways, so let's go ahead and do it. Just have to survive, we'll see how it goes. So this guy spawns... Ooh, someone was slowing me down there. He spawns a bunch of stuff in and you just have to survive and kill it all. I'll just keep going on this for a while until it starts getting too hairy, or until there's actually some rewards that I really want to make sure that I keep. Some of the stuff in here, though, hits really hard, and there's just so much of it, you're just more likely to get hit by stuff that will kill you.
Ruin arrives suddenly.
So the guy who created the build that I'm following really liked it in the prior league, but when he set it up for the current league, they didn't know what exactly the mechanic was going to be like. And then realized afterwards, yeah, it's really not a tanky build for this sort of a thing with massive amounts of stuff trying to kill you. Did that fireball go off? Ooh, a scarab. Bestiary scarab. Let's go ahead and use that one. So what happens when that thing pops up is, whoa, whoa. Alright, we got deaded. Looks so confusing what's actually killing. Yeah, that's the thing, is it's stuff happens so fast in these that it's hard to tell exactly what's going on. And there's been plenty of times that I've gotten killed where I literally had no clue what happened in there. So that's a little bit of a gamble mechanic. He offers you different rewards. You only get those rewards if you call it quits at some point or if you defeat the whole thing. Anything that dropped, though, from the monsters I was killing that whole time does stay on the ground, so I will go back to that spot. Pick up all that loot. Ooh. We'll just work our way around this way. I don't think there's anything in there. Alright, couple different orbs. We've got a contract. And then here's the loot explosion of everything else that dropped. Wha-bam! So there's all sorts of other things, but I've got a loot filter turned on that basically hides the stuff that's probably not particularly valuable. I do like to periodically pick up all these portal scrolls and scrolls of wisdom, just so I don't have to restock on those by trading with other people. But the rest of this stuff is most likely fairly worthless and just not worth picking up. We do have 24 more creatures in the zone. I'm going to go ahead and double back to find a few of those. Just because this is a top level map as far as monster level and thus item level that can drop. Yeah, you can stop the fight at any point and still get the rewards. And you just lose out on whatever future rewards he might have offered, basically. And see, I was rewarded. Oh, that was not a very good map, actually. Okay, so I wasn't really rewarded for going all the way out there to find those. Alright, 4 monsters remaining. I'm not going to worry about them. So we will go back here. Alright, put stuff away. That goes into a separate locker. If I already have that, yes I do. Didn't already have that. Good. Probably not.
Hello.
And then we will sell those that are no good. And that's just a basic jewel for freezing pulse spell.
Farewell.
Alright, so now these guys have their happy exclamation marks, which means they're ready for me to go and fight Al-Hezmin. So you can see that I don't have the Citadel anymore because they are going to tell me where to find the boss. There, so now that's his lair, the snake guy.
I have some good news.
And then she then offers me the map to fight him. So that'll be a level 15 zone. I'm going to grab a few of the items to beef that up. I don't want it to be too strong though because I really want to beat the guy. Because if I don't, then I have to like cycle through all of those 4 conquerors again, and it just really slows down the progress. So we'll grab one of those, and I want to make sure that it's going to be a very doable sort of a map for me.
Be careful.
If I was really playing cautious, then I would just hit it with those and probably call it a day, but I'm feeling okay about him. And see, this just affects monsters. It doesn't affect the boss, so that is perfectly fine. Yeah, that'll be a doable map. I'll do that. The boss shouldn't be any more difficult. So theoretically, I should be able to beat him. Theoretically, tempt not the Murphy, as I always say. All right, so we are in this nice little pretty bathhouse place. Gotta satisfy my map completionist tendencies. Those fireballs that pop up every now and then, you have to let them come into contact with you before they explode, otherwise they just keep... Yes, my ego is bruised. I'm not gonna bother with that guy yet. I might come back for him later after I've fought the guy at the end. But I don't want to potentially lose any lives in case the boss ends up being difficult. Yep, that is the life globe on the left side. And then on the right side, behind my shoulder, is my mana globe. You can see it's mostly empty. That's because I have a bunch of auras running nonstop, and those reserve mana, so it reduces your total mana available to keep those auras up and running. But my primary spells don't take a ton of mana anyways, and I'm constantly using a mana flask that replenishes my mana over time, so that mana is basically never a problem. But there's a lot of other builds that do things completely differently. So you can see over top of my health globe, there's that kind of a blue shimmer. That's called the energy shield. That'll take damage before my health will take damage. Some builds will build up like a huge energy shield. It'll cover like half of this globe with energy shield. Some builds will do a low life build where their life is always at half or below. Some do a build where it has basically 1 hit point and just a ton of energy shield, and it makes them immune to a special type of damage called chaos damage. So there's just a lot of different ways to build your characters to have, you know, your defensive layers for survivability, and then of course your offense. Let's actually go back here real quick. And that's just one of the things that I do love about this game, is that level of complexity. I don't fully understand everything, which is why I just look for, you know, what appears to be a good build, follow that build, just have fun with it. But it's just cool. I like it. I like games that require some learning and study to some extent. one of those games that you can get in real deep, or you can just kind of, you know, stay surface level, follow basic guides, and not get too deep into it, and just have fun with it. Alright, so that was just a strong box. Grab that ring mail. So whenever you see monsters that have that glowy blue outline, those are magical monster packs, which have certain buffs that they have a little bit stronger, and then they also drop better loot. Alright, so that's going to be the boss in there. Go ahead and drop a portal here.
I must have time to gather.
Oh, this guy's annoying. He likes to run around a lot.
My mana is spent.
Oh, I did actually run out of mana there for a minute. I'll just burn him down if I can. Got him. Alright, so I got the Maven's Invitation. That will let me fight the Maven. I got a bog map. Ooh, that thing hurt. And that there is the Snake Eye portal to fight the Hunter guy. Oh, stretch a little bit. Alright, let's hop in there. We'll go fight him. He can be a pain. He's a kind of a multi-phase fight. He summons a bunch of snakes. He fills the middle of the fighting area with a poisonous goop that kills you if you stand in it. And then that alternates by having a bunch of snakes on the outside that kill you if you stand in them. Plus he runs around and avoids you and generally taunts you and is a dick. That's all you can really say about this guy. Is he's a dick.
Your death, this nightmare may finally end.
His basic attacks usually aren't too bad. Okay, so now you can see the goop is filling up in the middle. So I've got to stay out of that, and then he's going to run away. And there the snakes hit me because I stopped for a brief second, and I got deaded. So he's a decent ways dead. And again, I have no experience to lose, so I don't mind dying. But hopefully I don't die too much. Alright, get my buffs on. Let's put my portal in here. That way, if I die again, it doesn't take too long to get back.
I'm better. I can't be best. Put up a fight.
Alright, so now he's doing snakes on the outside, so I need to be more on the inside.
Hold still. I can't be bested.
There, he did a little ground slam there that killed me that time. He's just annoying. I can't be bested. So his whole thing is that he was the best hunter ever. And just has to be better than everybody else.
I'm better.
Alright, now he's doing the poison in the middle.
I'm not the only hunter.
Where is he?
I must have time to gather my will. How quick are you?
So this part you can kind of just run around a lot.
Keep chasing. How quick are you? I'm
Yeah.
better. I can't be bested. Put up a fight.
Alright, so he's down. Ooh.
From this nightmare.
Yeah, so they have like these moments of clarity when you beat them sometimes. It's interesting. Alright, so I'm just gonna save that watchstone. Oh, I've still got 2 more watchstones to obtain in this region. That's right. So I do need to keep running this region up there to get more watchstones. But Whoops, close that. So now you can see this has the middle area that shows that the Cirrus fight will be available. So that was the real goal. Let's go back out here and finish this zone. A lot of stuff. Alright, so there's that Parandus guy right there, Kadiro Parandus. Clear out the rest of the junk in here first. Alright, snakes, go away. Get out of here, snakes. Alright, what level are these things up to? 14? Let's see what he's offering. Alright, so that's just a pretty common rare item that I've already got, or unique item. So don't need that. It was strong. Giant ghosty venom spitting snakes. Some of those guys are necromancers that will raise undead back to undead. Alright, and there's just 2 monsters remaining. Let's go ahead and try the Trial Master, I suppose. Oh no, this is a stand in stone circles one. That one's kind of a pain because you have to stay in this little small circle. And I don't want to do that. Alright. So now we could travel to Cirrus's Citadel. I don't want to do that yet though.
Good luck out there.
I'll do that in just a minute. So identify some of those. I could see that being a good jewel for certain builds. Damage, evasion, and trap throwing speed. I'll maybe try selling that.
Hello.
That probably not worth. Probably not worth trying to sell. That's actually got some really good stats on it. And it's high level and it's hunter influenced. I'm just using my little pop-up thing to evaluate some of the features on this. Wow. I'm gonna look at something else here real quick. The fact that it's got movement speed on it is pretty good. Let's see here. Got life, movement speed, and spell damage. I mean, those 3 alone. Doesn't have any resistances on it, which... I don't have any resistances on that either. Yeah, that's a good amulet. Oh, whoops! I forgot to sell the other things that I want to sell. Let's sell those. I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of that.
Journey well.
All right. So to sell things to other players, you have to have a public stash tab, and then within that stash tab, you then place the items. I'm gonna just go ahead and put that at 5 exalted orbs. I don't know if it'll sell for that. It might. It might not. We'll see if anyone bites on it. And then what I do with this is as stuff sits there for very long, if it doesn't sell, then I will reduce the value of them. Thinking about this one. Look here. So there's tools you can use that will show you other items that have similar features to see how much they are selling for. I'm just gonna list that one for 20. That's what happens. All right, let's do a Maven fight. You throw that in there. I don't think you can modify that at all. We'll see the cool little Maven portals. I think that's a fun effect when those pop up. Alright. So the Maven's this crazy being from beyond the Atlas who just likes to watch conflict, basically. She's a little bit crazy, it seems. She speaks like very cryptically, kind of almost like a child, like a 3-year-old. Give me, do more. So we hit that, and then those bosses come out. They won't have all of the buffed up effects that they had when I fought them in their maps. Don't know what that was. Alright, I think I killed the guy that was doing the real big ground slams earlier. She resists chaos damage, or elemental damage. Alright, yeah, so that wasn't too bad. And then we get the loot explosion. Go get more! She's very petulant. Got nothing else good there. And then I can allocate more points into this. That could be good, just because that really does juice up. So these different skill trees, they impact maps in different ways. A lot of them relate to the masters. These are different NPCs that relate to previous League mechanics. And it just beefs things up. I'm already running some Alva stuff in some other maps that... I think if I'm gonna do those, I'm gonna do those, specifically those. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the Blight, or the Delirium stuff. That might be fun. Mess around with that some more. I mean, these would be good for running the Alva stuff, but I've got some other ones over here that are... Wait, where was it? No, it wasn't that one. It was this one. This one has some Alva ones that just upgrades the tiers of the map really fast, which that gets you the real good rewards, is having higher tiers for the Alva related stuff. So that's where I run my Alva stuff. Down here is where I run my June stuff for the Immortal Syndicate, the Betrayal mechanic. And this one I've got Kadira, and then I'll do some Delirium stuff. So you can kind of customize these regions to beef up the specific aspects of those different end game NPC master guys. All right, so that was the Maven. Maven's Crucible in there. Good times. All right, now we're gonna do the Cirrus fight. He's a bastard.
Exile.
I'm scared. Oh, I probably should have. Oh, I did it at level 3. Can I change that? It makes him stronger. I think it might be too late because I already clicked on it. We'll see what happens. Yeah. All right, well, I might have just inadvertently made this harder on myself. We'll see what happens. Okay, we can do it. So this guy does like this die attack where he says die and he shoots his death beam that just kills you. We got to do this little NPC stuff first. Here he is.
You really think this would work? I must have
Kind
time
of.
to gather my will.
Do anything hasty.
Destroying you is as easy as flicking a pest.
No,
Stand up!
Kirak.
Oh no, he shot the other
Boring
guy.
and small.
You want the Atlas? Take it. It's yours. But Oriath, I will burn to the ground.
Orith is the main capital city.
Suffering of my fellow citizens will finally stir something.
Alright, so he goes in there, he starts wrecking the town.
Oriath needs you.
Orith needs me.
Go. I'll stay with Kirak. Get Cirrus out of Oriath. Go.
Go. Yeah, whatever. Orith gets destroyed anyways. We can just ignore it, right? Alright, here goes. Buffs are active. Nervous. Here goes. See if I can do this. So now we're back into the capital city. We go out here. We go up here. And then he's got these like major storm things and is just trashing the place. You can't get too close to those or you die. Alright, this sort of lag spike, that is not helpful. Come on, game. There's these little NPCs running around. Alright, then he drops those on the ground. Alright, so his avatar thing is over there, and I've got to get close to it before I can get him to come down so I can actually fight him. Alright, there he is.
What's this? A real challenge. You finally caught my attention.
Alright, so he went back up into the sky. He pushes me away, he summons a new storm. That was the first phase. There's 3 of those, and he adds more dangerous stuff each time. Yeah. Alright, he should come back down now.
Their projections, they became reliant.
Alright, he makes that circle pop up every now and then. That was the die shot. Alright, he went back up. He pushes me away. Starts doing his nasty spells again. And I'm just waiting for some of that junk to go away so I can get up closer. So far I haven't died yet. That's progress compared to last time. There he is.
Really interesting enough to warrant all this.
Ooh, yeah. So I didn't see where he warped to, and so I was walking in line of his die shot. So that killed me fast. Oh, I thought he was further dead than that. Does he go back up to full each time? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to his actual health bar. All right, so that was our first death. We're doing pretty good overall compared to the last time I fought him. All right, so we have to go all the way back in here. Run back through these. I don't think I can drop a portal. Yeah, my portals are grayed out. You can't use them out here. All right, once more onto the fray. Let's go around this way. Those are close together. They kill you fast. All right, and he does this push away thing. No! Ah, I warped into that. Okay, that was dumb. That wasted a whole portal. I got too close to that storm and couldn't get out in time. Lame. See if I can go around this way a little easier. I'm not sure where he's at. Yeah, that's his big death beam there.
Do you yet see the futility of your efforts?
I must have time to gather.
What's the point?
Did he go up? Oh, he did go up. Alright, how many times do I have to do that? Alright, he's up over there.
Insist on continuing to exist.
Because it's fun. Alright, so he does a little maze thing that you have to get out of. Where'd he go? No, 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 get out. Did he go up? Yeah, he went back up. He's like way out of the way there. I need that storm to move so I can get to him. So yeah, there's this lull in the fight where you have to... I mean, I think that as you get close to it, it kind of pushes away. Something like that. Alright, that thing hurts. Alright, this is the last phase, I think. Yeah, there's the die beam. Oh, it's hard!
must
The
have
last
time
phase he
to
adds
gather
a
my
couple
will.
new tricks up his sleeve. And I've got, what, 3 more chances here? And I don't know if it starts over completely or if it continues with the health where I left off. But he does new tricks that are tricky to avoid. That looks dicey that way. That's dicey this way. Where's the way out? Where's the way out?
Everlasting fire.
No! I didn't know where he was. Ah, hey there, Richard or Rykard. Where is he? Yeah, he's still low. I think that is his last health bar. Oh, he's such a pain. And I'm still learning his mechanics, especially in this last phase. Will we beat him? It got real quiet in chat there. People even watching him get slaughtered here. Alright. Let's see what we can do here.
Everlasting fire.
Where's the exit?
Everlasting fire.
Oh, get away. Where's the exit? It's not the real one. No! Where is he? I want to see how much health he has. Come back over here, dude. I was doing better there, but it's easy to lose track of where he is, and then I hear the die and I don't know which way to move to avoid him. There he is. Oh, he still has a decent amount of health. I also got stuck in his little column thing that he makes. Alright, this is my last chance. If I was being a wuss, I could probably go into a channel and ask for someone to come help fight him for me, but I don't feel like being a wuss. I'm going to try it myself. If I fail, so be it. I'll just have to fight a bunch more stuff, which I have to do anyways. And we'll try him again. Later.
I must have time to gather my will.
Buffs on. Alright, here we go. See if I can go around to get to him.
Everlasting fire.
My mana is spent.
Oh crap. Crap, crap, crap. Ah! Oh no! I didn't see where the exit was. It's hard to see those. Oh yeah, I remember Necronui. Alright, so that was the end boss fight. I got kind of close. He's just got a couple mechanics that are just screw you mechanics, and if you just don't know how to deal with it right, they're one shots. You know, his die beam, if you get hit by a hit that, you're dead. That thing, if you can't get out of his little maze fast enough, and it's really hard to see where the exits are, because there's just so much stuff all over the screen. If you can't get out of that, you're dead. I did have one death that was completely my mistake. There were a couple where, you know, definitely getting used to following the direction he's facing, because he like warps around. And so if you see which way he's facing when he warps, then you know where he's going to be. And I just missed those tells a lot of times. So that is only my second time fighting that boss, and it is definitely one of the hardest fights in the game. So I don't feel bad. But next time I definitely want to beat him. And I might have accidentally had him a little bit of a higher level based on the watchstones that I had in the map. So now, unfortunately, to be able to fight him again, I have to get all 4 of those conquerors to spawn. And they require a varying number of maps to be run before I can even fight them. So I've got to probably run another 40 minimum maps before I'll be able to get all of those guys out, so that I'll be able to fight him again. So that's where we're at. It's kind of a endgame grind, but it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop out the rest of these watchstones just so that I can see exactly what I've got where. I've got 2 special watchstones that I have socketed. So this is all the watchstones that I've gotten so far. It's kind of an endgame goal to get all, what is it, 32 of those? You've got 1,000 hours of PoE and just started Terraria. Awesome. Yeah, no, I've been playing PoE in my spare time. Once Legion started up, so what happened was I saw the announcements for the Diablo 2 Resurrected, which I played a ton of back in the day, and that just kind of gave me the itch for doing some ARPG style games, so I decided to fire up Path of Exile since a new league was starting. So I've been playing that in my spare time, even though my main channel is focused on Terraria and Don't Starve. But yeah, I've been playing some Path of Exile. Any particular tips, Ballsy, for the Cirrus fight? I just got my ass handed to me a second time. That's only the second time I've ever fought the guy, though. Oh, you did BFBB? I haven't tried Corrupted Soul. What is Corrupted Soul? Is that an item, or is that a passive skill or something? Yeah, maneuver better. Definitely. My last death there was I didn't get out of the triple ring maze. I got stuck in his little column hallway thing a couple times too and took some damage from it. And then of course the ever popular die beams. Need to get better at watching his tells on that. Glorious Vanity notable. What's it do? Glorious Vanity. Where are you? Where is it? Oh, it's a jewel? Oh. Yeah, let me see here. What was it called again? Corrupted Soul. Half non-chaos damage bypasses energy shield. So what's the overall effect of that then? Because normally all chaos damage bypasses energy shield. Would that be more beneficial though if I had a high energy shield? I don't know. I'm doing the big ducks budget block variant of Bladefall Bladeblast right now. And as far as that build goes, I think I've pretty much got the standard sort of gear that he recommends for this level of the game. I think for the Cirrus fight though, it's just getting better at understanding his mechanics, watching his tells, knowing where he's going to teleport is the big one for me. So yeah, that was the Cirrus fight. It's probably not exciting.
Hello.
I don't even know how much hours I have total in Path of Exile.
Farewell.
Should look that up at some point. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run a few more maps, and then I think I'll run maps for another, I don't know, 30-45 minutes. I'll probably take a break to make some more coffee, and then I might go ahead and start a new character. I got a Paradoxica from a Betrayal safe house the other day, and I wanted to make a steel based melee character from a Don the Crown build that I saw that looked kind of fun. I haven't done... Actually, I've never played the Duelist class, I don't think. I've mostly played Witches, Shadows. I did a Marauder for a little bit one league, and this is my first Templar. So I think that I need to be sure to play the other classes at some point. So I'm going to do the Duelist with a Paradoxica, do steel skills. So I'll run a few more maps and then we'll go ahead and start that character up. And I need to continue doing Lex Ajoris. So let's go ahead and take my Lex Proxima Watchstones. We're going to drop those in there. Get that back up to capable of spawning Conqueror's level. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I may have to look into that here at some point. And then I also want to keep a bunch of Watchstones here in Lyra Arthane, so that I can continue to get maps for that region as I continue to wind my way around the Atlas, getting all of my Watchstones. And yeah. Alright, let's run some Lex Ajoris maps. Just do one of these. Or actually, I'm gonna take a look to see if there's any that I don't have. Oh, that one does not have map completion yet. That. Okay, and what was that? Burning Bog map. Bog. This one requires corrupted rare version of the map. I think I will go ahead and try to do that. So does that come from a specific jewel? Is that like a unique jewel? So wait, is Glorious Vanity the jewel, or is Corrupted Soul the jewel? Look it up on my side screen here. The Glorious Vanity Timeless Jewel. Versus Corrupted Soul, which is the Keystone. Huh. Oh, so I'm assuming that Glorious Vanity can spawn with the variety of different versions, and you want the Doriani one to get the Corrupted Soul. That up. Alright, Glorious Vanity. Doriani mod. With that mod, the sacrifice in the name of Doriani passes and raid is conquered by the Vol. Does the number make a difference? Because I know that the number of souls sacrificed varies, but what's the functional difference of that number? Does it make a difference, or is that just a flavor text? Those are a jewel type that I don't really understand. No, I'm doing Trade League. Solo self-bound sounds like a lot of fun, but that also requires, I think, a lot more knowledge of the game in general. Yeah, those aren't that pricey. I mean, they had 80 chaos for those. Yeah, but what's the significance of the number? Do you know? Changes the small nodes. Interesting. I wonder if the Big Ducks build even had that. One of the jewels. Let me play with my path of building thing here real quick. Jewels, items. Oh yeah, I did have the Glorious Vanity. I did pick up the Watcher's Eye, so I do have that for the plus life gained for each enemy with. Yeah, there it is. He also has an Unnatural Instincts. I'm not sure what exactly the function of that is in. With the Glorious Vanity Jewel, to get that Corrupted Blood, does it matter where in the tree it's socketed? Because on the path of building I'm looking at, they put it in this jewel socket right there, which I'd have to drop something somewhere to get that. This, I'm pretty sure that's where it is. Let's see here. Oh, interesting. So yeah, it changes that mind over matter into the whatever it's called, corrupted soul. Interesting. This has to cover a notable and then it goes in? Okay. So if I were to drop it in one of my other spots, I'm assuming right there it would cover up that notable and would change pain attunement. Although that's where my Watcher's Eye is. I'd have to swap out maybe this one over here or something. Don't want to cover up that notable. Using that one. Well, I'm going to go ahead and grab me one of those then. So the number of sacrifice souls, functionally, I don't think will make much of a difference for me. Hold on. Oh, it does change some of the other skills to a vol small node. Which, does that end up removing? Which is probably why he put it there, because that was affecting the minimum number of actual stat boosters. Which makes sense. And then I would drop all of those as well, because those would go kaput. That'll result in a little bit of a rearrangement of things. But I have plenty of Orbs of Scouring. Alright, well, just for fun, we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, take care of what you need to, man. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't pick up one of those jewels. It'll be a good character upgrade for me. So this will take 80 Chaos Orbs from basically everybody that's selling this thing. And I really don't know if the different numbers on that make a difference. Let me read up on that for just a minute. Timeless Jewel Mechanics. So the wiki says that the number of souls with no specific benefit associated with a particular range of numbers. But each number is associated with a variant of the alternative skill tree. Huh. Weird. Alright, well I'm just gonna buy one. And if it ends up being bad for some reason, then it'll be a learning experience. See if I can find a number. 4020. Do that one, that's just because it's funny. Alright, let's see if that person is online. Buy that for 80 chaos. There they are. We'll visit their hideout. Wait for them to open the trade. This is how trading works in Path of Exile. Well, that was creepy. Little ghosty things flying around. Dude's off in his map. I'll just hang out and wait for a minute, because I'm patient. Ducks or ducks? Have I ever done streams where I play with viewers? Not yet. I'll probably be doing that a little bit sometime during the summer. Oh, I'm absolutely going to blame you, Ballsy Bread, if it tanks my build. Nah, I think it should be fine. I'm getting much closer to kind of the big ducks, more endgame stuff, I think. At some point, I need to try switching over to the more expensive gear. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, ducks are ducks. Threw me off there because the build that I'm following is from a guy named Big Ducks. So seeing the ducks are ducks is like, wait a minute, that's not Big Ducks, is it? No, it's ducks are ducks. Different person. But yeah, I'll do some Terraria multiplayer and some Dostar multiplayer here coming up. All right, that's the jewel. Make sure it's the right one. Doriani, yep. Make sure it's the right one. All right, we'll leave that party. All right, and then I need to use a couple of these. Where's my scars? I was gonna load up a bunch of those. All right, so those are scouring orbs that let me reallocate. I have to click that each time. So I'm taking off some skills. Actually, I didn't need to take off that one. Alright, so this then will change stuff in that area. I'll also be curious to see how it changes stuff. Oh, interesting. That changed to fire damage and damage penetrates fire resistance. Whereas it used to be generic spell damage, intelligence, cast speed. Yeah, I've only ever played Terraria multiplayer with my kids, which is a different experience compared to playing with more experienced gamers. The 50% of non-chaos damage taken bypasses energy shield and gain 15% of maximum life. Oh. So it does make your energy shield bigger, so you do get that 15% maximum energy shield. So when I allocate this, my energy shield here should get a nice chunk bigger. Whoa! Yeah! Wow! Okay. That really beefed up my energy shield by quite a bit. I want to do that again. That was fun. I'm going to unsocket that. and resocket that. Watch what happens. Small energy shield. Big energy shield. Small energy shield. Big energy shield. Alright. That was a little bit nerdy, but that was fun. I enjoyed that. Okay, so cool. So now I have a lot more energy shield. And then how much damage was it? 50% of non-chaos damage. So that'll be a decent amount of damage that will go through the energy shield, but I regenerate health so fast with all of the different life gained on hit stuff that should be perfectly fine. And then I was also working towards getting a different jewel somewhere. What was that? I don't remember where I was building my tree out toward. At some point I need to unlock one of the exterior cluster jewels. So I'm currently level 92. And keep dying too often to be able to progress to 93. Although just doing regular maps for a while, maybe I'll be able to actually get that up higher. Let me build my model skill tree. Pull that back up here. Although that actually is for other builds. Let me switch that back. And I'm just comparing the build that I'm following, what I've got allocated here. No, I've got that one over there. Oh well, I think I'll just drop it in this little life node right here for now. Beef up my life, and that also increases my energy shield a little bit more. And then maybe I'll tinker around with the skill tree later on. So the build that I'm following, it has a couple different variants of this, which also ties into variants of some of the equipment being used. I'm using what's considered the budget block version right now, but then there's a higher tier level that uses some different weapons and armor and stuff. But we'll just go with this for now. Let's go run some maps. Good. Level 87. Very nice. Alright, do I have my map? Let's make that map be good. Good drop rates. Oh, that one's really annoying. Players cannot regenerate life, mana, or energy shield. I don't like that one. Chaos orbs. Let's change that. That's pretty easy. Oh, you use the same guide? Yeah, so I mean I've got, and let's see what. Let me take a look at it. It's been a while since I've looked at the defensive gear. So I've got the Volcanus, I've got the Crown of the Inward Eye. I need to get the offhand. I mean the rest of my gear's pretty good, I think. And I probably have enough currency to go ahead and do that. Maybe I'll do that during the week. I don't want to spend time respecking right now, but I mean, did you find that the build worked a lot better when you got out of the block version? And I guess that the Glorious Vanity, that right there is your defensive layer that helps you to get away from the block. So that would mean that I'd be extra tanky right now, right? Alright, let's just run this. I'm talking too much and doing too much metagaming stuff and not actual gaming. Run a couple of maps and then I think I will go ahead and start that new character just for fun. Feels a lot more damage. How was survivability though when she switched out of the block tree? Yeah, so my energy shield there is taking a couple little dips, but not too bad so far. Survivability is meh. Do I have? Oh yeah, I do have a beast here. Maybe I should turn my R's back on.
Little beast. Away!
I think Einhar's hilarious. His little voiceover stuff. So would you say survivability was better, worse, or about the same as before?
Juicy one, Exile.
I want to stand here and see how much damage I take. Whoa, yeah, I was taking some damage. Have I caught yet? Oh, I was gonna hit this with the Vol Orb and I forgot to. Oh well. Gardens map. I don't care about all that stuff. Probably less tanky. Yeah, this is one of those builds that thrives on killing stuff before it has a chance to kill you. Ooh, a unique contract. Very exciting. I very much have a tendency to play glass cannons in lots of games anyways. So this is kind of normal for me. Alright, is that the actual arena there? Wow, that was close by. Alright, let's go and do the arena. Alright, where is the actual boss? There it is.
I must have time to gather my will.
Alright, that wasn't bad. All these little Roa nests. Yeah, I forgot to vol the map, so I won't get the completion bonus. Yeah, that's part of the reason I wanted to try the steel build, is I think that one is quite a bit tankier. And it pumps out a boatload of damage just, you know, standing right next to bosses. It's the Don the Crown build of Paradoxica steel build, something or other. Can't remember what the primary skill it uses is. Oh, it's steel skill, that's what it uses, yeah. And it swaps out the different versions of steel skills based on whether you're doing map clear versus bossing a little bit. Grandest chest. Those always drop some coins. Yeah, the champions in Marauder, right? I did some sort of a... You would like throw fireballs out Marauder back in Synthesis or Legion. And those were the last leagues that I played, really. And actually, those were the first leagues that I played since the game went into full release. I played some way back in beta. But I've only done that one Marauder build. I've never done Ranger, or whatever she's called. Done a couple different witches. I've done some Shadow. But I've never done the Duelist either. So, need to give them a try. Yeah, I played a bit back in beta, not a ton. I got through,
Clean the marks of failure.
you know, the storyline such as it was back then. You only had 3 acts. The end boss in the closed beta when I was playing was Piety. Oh, let's go ahead and do a Protect the Altar. And the way it worked back then is you'd play through the first 3 acts through Piety, and then you'd go to basically a nightmare level of difficulty where, you know, you have to increase your resistances, everything's stronger, and then you move on to the Hell variety or whatever. And then they had maps at the end, but there was no Atlas, so it was very different back then. And I didn't do much of the mapping stuff. back in the day. And level those up.
Ruin
So
surrounds you.
it's probably more accurate to say that I played in beta, not that I've been playing since beta, because I definitely took a couple years off from it, came back, played a little bit, just 2 leagues worth, and then took another year and a half off or so. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one on. I've never used that.
I must have time to gather my will.
The nice thing about Protect the Altar is you get a lot of guys that are focused on killing the altar and not focused on killing you. Ooh, what's that? Vaults of Itziri? Isn't that the like, Oh no, I was thinking of the Vol Reliquary or something, which is a different thing. Let's throw that one on too, just to make it ugly.
Hasten.
Ah. Oops. Moved off of it first. And let's just throw one of those on.
The storm approaches.
Ooh. I got rushed there by a bunch of stuff. Hopefully this is almost over. I'll do one more. Why not? I don't like the blistering cold one as much.
Storm comes swiftly.
Stay away, Fireball. Hopefully this is the last one because it's getting scary.
Thus, the vagaries of chance.
Oh, look, I actually beat one. Yeah, so there are a couple of the encounters that I haven't really thrown into the Ultimatum yet, so that helped to complete some of the challenges for the game. Looks like I turned off stuff too. That was a nice loot explosion. A couple of potentially good things in there. Antique rapier. Go ahead and stock up on some of the scrolls. What level is your character, Ballsy? Your Bladefall, Bladeblast Inquisitor. Oh, hey, well, thanks for stopping by. It's good to have you in the chat. Thank you for the tip on the jewel there. And yeah, I'll definitely look into maybe converting over to the endgame build. 90? Yeah. Yeah, I always slow down right around level 90. I'd like to get this one up to at least 95, but my current death rate is not compatible with actually getting up there. All right, well, that map's done. Let's get out of here. Have a good dinner. Have a good Saturday, good weekend. Catch you later. All right, put stuff away. Identify. Pretty sure I already have those. How about that one? Did not have. Did have that. That was the unique contract. Oh, interesting. Valuable? Probably not.
Greetings.
Nothing exciting on those. That was a 6 link. Basic. Probably not worth dealing with. Enough.
Go with courage.
All right, let's maybe run one more map, and then we'll check. So, yeah, so I've still got 2 more conquerors that I need from this zone. I do want to get at least one of them to spawn, hopefully. So let's run another map. So once you've gotten past 20 watchstones, it's just a random chance for the different conquerors to show up. If there's any other maps in here that I don't have completion bonus on, are in the right region. And the tricky thing is that I don't want to run maps in other regions because I don't want the conquerors to spawn in other regions. All right, let's just go. Or it up. Ooh, cannot regenerate. That's a nope for me. It's just annoying. Ghost totems, monsters. That's fine. All right, let's run it. Let's go ahead and throw an Alva mission in here. So Alva is the NPC that's kind of guiding you through the Atlas, and her missions basically let you go into a map from within the map. So it basically lets me run 2 maps for the price of 1. And sometimes she gets special rewards from the ones that she runs. Completed all the trials. I don't think I've finished quite all of them. I haven't been focused on it. Gain Ultimatum rewards. Done that one. Where is it? The encounters, is that the one that you're referring to? Yeah, I need to just do some of these on like lower level stuff. But like the lightning damage from mana cost, doesn't that just like instantly kill you if you're using lots of mana stuff? Although mine, for mana cost, actually that might not be too bad because my mana cost of my spells is pretty low. 42 mana, I'd regenerate the cost of those real fast. I should probably throw that one on there sometime. I need to just start experimenting with more of those, but I'll just probably just run some lower level maps to get those knocked out. Or when I'm leveling up another character, I'll just throw random shit on there and see what happens. Oh, was there something? I thought I saw... I almost thought I saw the metamorph symbol, but I guess not. Something else entirely, I guess. There we go. Baron the Crusader. Hopefully he's one that I actually needed. Was he? Is Baron the red one? Or was he the gold one? I don't remember. How do I... I'll have to look at a map in the other thing. Alright, hopefully he's one of the ones that I need there.
You won once. Do not get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to do stone circles in here. Not gonna happen, buddy. Alright, looks like this map is maybe fairly linear, I don't remember. So I'm gonna double back this way actually. Yeah, I'm digging this energy shield business though. I remember looking at the Big Duck build and seeing how much energy shield. I was like, how the hell is he getting that much energy shield? His gear wasn't that much different. Didn't realize how much of a difference that one notable makes. Alright, let's go back. That open real quick. And nothing exciting there. I am going to go back this way because it looks like that does connect and loop around. So I got all the packs that were up there. Alright, so that was it over there. Doubling back. I feel like my cast speed went down just a little bit because I think I lost some cast speed from one of those little notes that I unspec'd out of.
Is spent.
Like that. Yeah, dead end down there. Inscribed Ultimatum. Double fusings. I have not yet had a chance to fight the Trial Master. Nope, I have never gotten to level 100. I've never had a sufficiently tanky build that can survive
I must have time to
enough to get to level 100. Plus the amount of experience it takes, too. And then to die even once, you lose so much at those higher levels. Wow. Well, that was nice. Many maps. Alright, she's probably pretty close to the end of the zone, so I'm going to find the boss and then come back and do her. Yep, and there it is right there. We got everything. Is this the one that has... No, it doesn't have to. Alright, we'll drop portal there. See what this thing's all about. Are there like 3 guys here or something? Not sure what's going on in here. Alright, there they go. Hey there, Andrew. Yeah, we've been moving along. We had a Ballsy Bread in here a little while ago that tipped me off to a particular item that gave me a huge amount of energy shield, so that's nice. Hopefully that will really boost up my survivability. And then also give me flexibility to switch over to a slightly higher damage gear setup. But yeah, we did do the Cirrus fight again. He's the endgame boss of the Atlas. Well, one of the endgame bosses of the Atlas. We got him close, but unfortunately we perished too many times. That was only my second time fighting that boss though, so I'm still getting used to some of the mechanics. Alright, now let's see what she's got. So she offers a couple different maps. Complete the map, complete the map, complete the labyrinth trial, complete the harvest, no thank you. And then beyond that, I just want to see which one of these is higher level, has better item drop rates, and or does not have mods that will make it too difficult. That one's not bad. That one's also not bad. Although reduced flask charges is kind of annoying. I think I did an Awakening level 3. And so I'm guessing that you have to take the Watchstones out before you open the portals, and that his level is determined when the portals are opened. That's my assumption. So I probably should have done him at Awakening level 1 so that I could learn him a little bit better. But he was at 3. C'est la vie. Alright, let's just do this one. What am I doing here? Complete the time, touching stones. Increases the level.
I'm not sure if it's my former allies or...
I got him close though. He was on the last phase and had maybe 25% or so of his total health left.
Also, this connection...
Factory.
Good luck out there.
This one's a bit of a maze, sometimes a pain to find everything that you need to find. Alright, we gotta touch these stone things. Alright, where's more stones? Must touch the stones. Oh, those guys are bad news. Those porcupines, they explode and shoot out a bunch of quills when they die. And if you take a bunch of those to the face, then it can kill you very quickly. Alright, there's another one of those stones up here. Several more stones up here. You did the same thing in terms of, where's the other monster for that? Doing the Cirrus on a higher watch or awakening level than you had intended. Chalk that up to a rookie mistake, right?
Can you be victorious twice in a row?
Nah, I'm on a time schedule here, buddy. So we're not going to be doing any of your ultimatums right now. We got a Vol side area here. We will come back for that later. 2 minutes to go on this timer. Should be fine. Oh, that's the boss. Okay. Not sure why that insta-gibbed me there. Didn't see anything in particular that looked dangerous from what he was doing. Oh well. So A1 was a lot easier for you? Ah, I saw those quill guys. Thought I got far enough away. Apparently not. Yeah, I'm hoping that at A1 he'll be nicer. A3 was not. I think the first time I fought him he was A2 because I again didn't think about decreasing the watchstone level. And actually the first time that I spawned the portals, I talked to Zana. I saw the thing. I thought it would give me like a dialogue or something. And then it all of a sudden opened the portals like, oh, shit. I opened the portals. Not sure I wanted to do that. We'll go back and get that other one. How many more of these do I need? I don't remember seeing any on my mini-map off in the distance down there, so I'm not sure where I'm gonna find more. Time is running out. Let's zoom back around there. I don't think there are any by the boss. Whoa, that's a bad spot. Alright, now I'm really confused. Where's the other standing circle? Oh, I have to... Well, was that the quest, to stand in the circles? Oh, no, I just need to complete the boss, and circles just gave me more time to do that. I misunderstood. Alright, let's see if we can gank this guy real fast. Hey, that was close. Got an arsenal map. That's nice. Let's see if there's anything in here. It's like blowing up all the pots. Open some chests. Yeah, that was close. I almost missed that. Thought it was the stand in the stones or touch the watchstones to complete the map, but oh well. We got it done. It's all good. Let's go and check this area. Nothing too bad looking there. And then yeah, I think once I finish this map, I'll take a quick little break and make myself some more coffee. Check on the wife and kids. We're gonna be working on making birthday party invitations for my daughter. Her birthday's coming up soon. We gotta get those out before school's done. They've only got 2 more weeks of school left. So we'll see how well I'm able to keep up with my production and streaming schedule once they're home all the time. Not to mention summer camping and other fun stuff we'll have going on. We like to do a lot of camping in the summer. By a lot, I mean like every other to every third weekend, at least. Whoops. Yeah, I am really enjoying this increased energy shield. Wow. That just popped out a 6-linked mirrored item. Don't know if it's any good. Alright, how's the burst space doing?
I am no
Not
beast of
good.
burden.
Ball of haste is sometimes worth picking up, I think. I don't want to bother squeezing in that other 6 socket. Oh, I didn't know that it was higher chance for that. Interesting. And we still have 44 monsters out here somewhere. Let's go ahead and find them. I think they're in that middle area that I just kind of ran through real fast when I was running out of time. So for anyone that doesn't know, corrupted items basically means that they sometimes have additional modifiers that you normally wouldn't be able to have on regular items, but they also cannot be modified. They can't be changed. There are some limited ways to change them, like as far as the socket colors, I think. But you can't change the rolled stats on it. Alright, good to go. Yeah.
Ray class survival is a
Yay. Yeah, and throwing those fragments is good too, because then you get it's just 5 and 5 more, I think, quality and rare or quantity. All right, so these ones, those basically aren't very good. They're 6-linked, yes. I don't know that those would actually sell, especially not at this stage of the game where there's 6 links all over the place. I just don't know if this has good enough modifiers to, yeah. Those aren't good enough modifiers to really worry about selling to other players. A lot of maps out of that, though. I wasn't paying attention to what zones they were when I was picking them up. That's no, that's just straight up level 1. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that ball haste.
Greetings.
Why is that only giving me chance orb for that? Oh, you have to do them one at a time. Interesting. I wonder if I've messed that up before. Oh well. That was probably not worth anything. That was just a 6 socket, so we'll get the fusing orbs for that, and we'll just sell that. Yes, I do. I just started playing again a couple weeks ago when the Legion, or when the, what is this, Ultimatum League started. I hadn't played Path of Exile for quite a while. Right? You just get into such a groove of just rapid fire vendoring items that you don't pay attention to what's popping out on the vendor side of things. Restless Ground, Razor Dance, Ruin, and bonus chaos damage. You know, I'm going to run that for fun just to show people what it does. So this is another gamble mechanic for this league. Was it fusings? I have plenty of fusings. So you drop that thing into your map device. You hit activate. I'm not sure yet. So OS Downfall's asking, you know, love your Don't Starve content. Do you plan on making PoE videos or just chilling? Currently just chilling, playing Path of Exile. So I'm doing Saturday as kind of my variety stream, whereas I do Don't Starve stream on Tuesday, Terraria stream on Thursday. But, you know, at my fun time, I like to play other games in addition to those. I'm debating whether or not I'll do guides for Path of Exile. In many respects, I don't know that I feel competent per se for making guides, because there's a lot of mechanics of this game that I've barely scratched the surface of. Oh yeah, Andrew, it's so easy though. There's so many different recipes that it's really easy to miss those. I'm sure I've screwed up a lot of stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and do this guy. So I put my currency in there, and then, so this is a special, how does it work? Because it's like a big area too. I didn't notice what the actual challenge was. They can be running around there. I love that little symbol right there. It's like the troll face of the Ultimatum. Those little runes show up on the ground whenever that dude's in the area. But this one lets you gamble specific items for more specific items. And in this case, it's sacrifice 10 or gamble 10 orbs of fusing to get 20 back. And it starts with a preset assortment of bad things that happen. I'm not sure how many rounds it lasts, but it's also a high level arena, so you get the loot explosion from it if you survive. Yeah, OS Downfall, I played back then too, and then back in beta it was just the first three acts over and over again. And then I played Legion and Synthesis Leagues a year and a half or so ago, and then I just started playing again this league. So that's really all that I've done on this. I've only ever, you know, played half dozen or so characters up to the, you know, 80 to 90 level range. I've never gotten anyone past 92, I think is the highest I've ever gotten level wise. Oh, it's only one round? Double or nothing, one round? Oh, let's just pop this and start going. So yeah, I'll just keep moving. I haven't even seen the Razor Dance things.
I must have time to gather.
Let's double back this way for fun.
Makes it 2 in a row.
Yay. Oh hey, that completed a different thing. I don't remember which one it was in there that I hadn't done before. Oh, I think it was the chaos damage, the bonus chaos damage. I haven't done that one before. It probably wasn't too bad. Alright, and then just a bunch of junk on the ground. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. And then, does he give me... There it is, portal out of here. Alright, what are these ones? Oh, these are just my quality 20 gems that I've been leveling up. Okay, I'm going to take a quick little break. I'm going to make some more coffee because my coffee has run out and I like to have more. And then I'll come back and I'm going to start a new character and we're going to play a new character here for a little bit. So I've got that region queued up. I'll have to beat both of those guys and then kill 2 down there before I can try Cirrus again. Next time I fight Cirrus, fingers crossed, I'll remember to unsocket my watchstones so that I can actually have him be a little bit more manageable. But as you have more watchstones, does this say what it is? Yeah, the unique boss has more life. And just everything is, I think, nastier. Is it really just life, though? Is that the biggest thing that it does? Is it adds more life? Is it 3% per awakening level? The rest of it looks like it's all just drop benefits. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to take a quick little break. I'm just going to leave the game sitting here. Actually, no, I'll go ahead and switch it to my nice little waiting room thing. And I will be back in a few minutes. All right, I am back. And as I mentioned before I took my little break, I am going to start a new character. Exit to character selection. So create new. We want to be in the Ultimatum League. I am not going to do the solo self-bound because that's a whole different can of worms. Hardcore is also a whole different can of worms, which I have no interest in doing because I have a tendency to die a lot. As I do in all of my games, except for Don't Starve. I've been doing pretty good at not dying in Don't Starve. So we'll just do the Ultimatum League. Standard is basically what happens to characters that are in a league, and the league ends, they all get pushed into the standard, and that's just kind of the holding area for everything else. And really, nobody plays standard. I mean, there's people that play standard, but as far as like content creators and stuff like that, everybody's always, excuse me, focused on playing the leagues. So, probably not Rykard. I'm going to do this solo just because I'm going to be looking at a bunch of stuff and it'll be really slow paced and everything else. How do I like my coffee? With some Irish cream. I like my coffee sweetened with stuff in it, honestly. And we're going to be doing this guy who I've never played before. Actually, hang on a second. What are the names of my other characters? Okay, couldn't remember what my other characters' names were. I've got like a list of certain character names that I like to use in games, and they're usually available. Let's see if I can just do. What did you do with your gifts, duelist? Salon Barats. Let's see if that works. Oh, wait, it's similar but slightly different.
Your path inked in the blood of gratuitous murder. You have betrayed the Grand Arena. Now Rayclast shall be your audience. And your foe. I
betrayed the Grand Arena. Yeah, so all these characters, basically, they were citizens of Oriath, the main capital city, and they did something to piss off the Templars and to get exiled to this other area. Yay, I get to be Salandrax. Right. We're going to skip all the tutorials. Talk to this guy. Pick up a rusted sword. We equip said rusted sword. We talk to this guy again. He gets eaten by a zombie. We hack and slack that, and then we get
dead rise to challenge me here.
double strike. Now we have. Wow, that's that was really impressive. A little double strike skill. All right, I'm just gonna run around, kill some guys. So when leveling characters, and I'm not particularly skilled at doing like the speed run leveling thing, so that uses up mana. That's an attack skill. When leveling characters, you usually want to run through stuff kind of as fast as you can. There's this big chest here, so we want to grab that because that has a support skill, so we throw that in. So now, let's see if I can hit someone and not kill him. So that guy bled to death after I hit him. But the general theory of leveling characters is you want to move through the main story of the game as fast as you can because you want to get to the end game as fast as you can. And here's the boss. This guy can actually kind of dodge a bit. And then he pulls out his sword, which is funny. I think it's hilarious.
My spirit is spent.
Let's see, I've got... Ooh, he hits hard. Yay!
It's nice not to be dead yet.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and grab those things. Alright, then we got our first level. We go up into the town.
You finally got the big one.
Yay, we got the big one. Yeah, that boss is funny because here's the dead zombie, and at one point he pulls this giant sword out of his body and then attacks you with it. That's a nice little touch. I think it's fun. Yeah, there's people that have optimized their leveling process like crazy fast, and they just super breeze through things.
Stay sharp out there.
All right, and then hold on, I needed the rewards. What do we want here? There's cleave, molten strike, perforate, splitting steel. So that's what I want. That's a steel skill.
Stay sharp out there.
And hang on a second, didn't want that open. So this character starts down here on the passive tree, whereas my Templar starts over there on the passive tree. So every different character class, as it's known, starts at different locations. Hey there, George Davies. Every character class starts at a different location in the tree, which will shape your access to different abilities within the tree, which, you know, gives you the different flavor for the different classes. And then each class also has 3 different ascendancy classes, which is kind of like a subclass, which really customizes things quite a bit. All right, I'm going to pull up the build that I'm following on my side screen, just so I can see which direction I'm going to want to go with the skills. So you start out right here and you have 2 sides you can choose. So this side gives you increased physical damage, maximum life. This side gives you increased attack speed and accuracy, and that's the direction that I want to head. Start out. So I may need to, and actually the way I'm going to go on this is I zigzag here and then back around that way. Head towards Master of the Arena. Back that up a bit. Actually starting out, build has me go around that way. Get those attack speeds, and then I'll reallocate those at some point later on. Grab this, we'll go down and grab Fury Bolts. Then it heads out across this way, grabs Destroyer down there, and then heads up and around that way. That's the general path that I'm going to be following on the skill tree. And then for items, one nice thing is that after you've made one character, you actually share the stash with your other character. So all of the stuff that I've gotten is available on this character as well. I'm curious, there's Goldrim is a great item for leveling because it gives you lots of elemental resistances. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that on. It's got low level, and then there's another item, Wander Trap, that requires level 9. That one gives you a little bit of a speed boost, but it also gives you... Oh, wait a minute. No, that wasn't the one I was thinking of. There's another one that gives you immunity to freeze? Oh, maybe it's that one, Wanderlust. That one, 20% move speed and immunity to freeze. So that'll be good for leveling up. And I'm not sure which of the rest of these... Wow, I've got a 6 socket there. Where is my Tabula Rasa? That's one that you can also use. It doesn't give you any stats, but it's a 6-link item. So that can be good for leveling. That's all I'm going to put in for right now. Then let's grab at least a partial stack of Scrolls of Identify, partial stack of Scrolls of the Portal. Put those up where I normally keep them. And then we're going to have Splitting Steel. I'll just throw that in there for now. Let's sell this junk.
Take care.
Then let's just grab whatever a good weapon is. All right, let me get back up to... There we go. Well, thank you very much, George. I appreciate that. Are you a fan of the Don't Starve and Terraria games in general? Actually, hang on. I'm gonna go double check something on the notes here. I don't remember what sort of weapons this guy generally likes. I think he wants to use a bigger 2-hand weapon in the early game. Yeah, 2-handed swords. Leveling trees. There's a particular unique sword that he starts using. I think in the, like the 50s though. Here, let me go see what I've got for weapons that are not too high level. Where we got swords, 2-handed sword separate? No. So most of these are all going to be like requires much higher level. Just trying to see if any of these were low level. Redbeak. 40, 60. Terminus S, that's another one that works in this build. 14. Is that somebody on stream? I'm getting a random. I'm going to decline that. It's probably someone just in here. 7 level 14. Yeah, I'll maybe come back to use one of those later. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let's just grab anything. Generic stuff for now is fine. Got any big swords here for everybody? Rusted pike. Glass shank. Any big two-handed swords. Those are all just one-handed ones. That's okay though. Grab that. That'd be better damage than the other one. Put that over there. Okay, and then skill-wise, let's put this on move only. Right-click is going to be splitting steel, and then call of steel will be on A. And let me double check to see if there's any other utility skill gems that I can grab real quick. Right. That's the one I've already got, splitting steel. Alright, and I'll play with that stuff later. For now, though, this should be perfectly fine for just running through stuff. Alright, now we just go running around. We're going to be looking for the next area.
But it'll have to do for now.
Let's see how this works. A. Okay, so with these steel skills, you throw this stuff out, and then you... Oh, interesting. So oh, that's cool. They're all like floating around behind me. So you throw those out, and then you can call them back. So it's kind of like a limited ammunition mechanic, and you have to call them back periodically or something like that. Oh, I've got plenty of stuff, Richard. I'll figure that out later. I'm just playing this for fun right now. And then I need to get that. Okay, so those are leveling up. What was I doing? I was gonna move that over there. I forgot to grab a Quicksilver flask. I'll do that later. Alright, I'm finding myself wanting to have, I don't know why, but I'm wanting to have that on F for some reason. So let's put that over there. Probably because I'm used to using the kind of 2-button. There's a lot of muscle memory involved in these games. Let's just run through stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of muscle memory with these games. That I can just chunk away at her. Oh hey, Quicksilver flask. There we go. Alright, put that over there. Come on. Alright, we'll just put that on. But yeah, once I'm off stream, I'll look through all my stuff and find, you know, decent leveling gear and all that. But I've got plenty of uniques and rings and all that jazz. I just want to run around and kill stuff. Oh, let's go ahead and run this guy.
You won once. Do
Grab an
not
iron ring.
get ahead of yourself.
Put that on for a little bit of increased physical damage. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this guy.
Night's madness drains away all hope.
Where'd everybody go? Where's all the monsters? Go down there. Ooh, so yeah, you can get a lot of decent like early game upgrades just from running these things. Let's do the reduced recovery. I don't know if I've used that one much.
Wait upon the soul.
Ooh, something was hurting there. Alright, I'm just gonna stop
The safe
that.
choice.
Whatever I was hitting there was being... Oh, wait a minute, I don't want to use those anyways. Alright, so that'll be better regardless. It's probably better than the main hand, but... Actually, yeah, let's go just put it over there. Swap those around. See if that increases damage or not. If I remember right, all of your waypoints have to be relearned with each character. But the goal when leveling is I'm level 3, which means I'm a higher level than the monster level, and in general you don't want that to be the case. You want to stay at or below. Go ahead and run out here. There's just a little quest that'll give me a skill point. I'm gonna run through the vast majority of stuff here. I just want to kill the boss, basically. Alright, why is that not working? Oh, maybe I've got to have a sword for the main hand, actually. Why can't I use that? Alright, this is weird. What's going on here? Oh, interesting, yeah. Apparently I have to have just steel weapons. I can't have that club equipped anyways. Interesting. Okay. At some point I'll have to read like the tooltips of the skills that I'm actually using. Alright, I'm just looking for the boss of this area. Hiding. Down there. Right. Go back to town. Put these in. Loop around that way.
I'd almost stopped believing in me.
I already got a quicksilver flask. Let's pick up a bigger life flask. And for these... And what I'll be also doing is... using my high level character to just buy all the different gems that I want, so I have those from the get-go, which will really just make blasting through the leveling process a super breeze. Oh, let's just grab that. I don't know
Goodbye.
what exactly it does, but it's a support skill.
Got a job for you.
Alright, let's just sell... I'm not even gonna bother that medium mana flask. Let's actually keep that. Oh, need to identify it. Alright, keep that up there. Let's put that there, and we'll drop this in there. So, with support skills, it's kind of cool the way they work. When I'm looking at it, it shows, oh, it doesn't actually support splitting skill. Or splitting steel. I wonder why not. Supports strike skills, I guess. So, what's that? Yes, that does. All right, and like I said, I'll figure all that stuff out later. All right, let's just sell that.
Help I can offer is yours. Be well.
So yeah, the pro levelers wouldn't even spend this much time in town. They would just immediately breeze off to the next zone super fast. That's something that takes just a lot of practice and experience. Alright, this one has another little side zone that I'm not going to worry about for now. We're just going to run around. We've got to loot a couple of different bird nests. Seems like a very antisocial thing to do. Level those up. Let's run off, find the third one. This is a level 4 zone. I am level 4. We're not going to worry about him right now. And let's see if we can find the next zone. There it is. Oh, nope, that's the side zone. Let's go ahead and do it real fast. Just for fun. You get a skill point, I think, out of a lot of these side quests. This one you are required to kill everybody. That's the quest here, is to clear out this whole pool. So that looks like it shoots out and ricochets around. Yeah, so you do get a nice little AoE sort of effect from it. I like his voice, it's fun. My old man that I'm playing for the Inquisitor, he's like serious old man and he just sounds like all rough and grizzled. This guy's obviously a much younger buck. Antonio Banderas looking, kind of. Make sure we kill everything.
My spirit is spent.
So he keeps resurrecting the different things as I'm killing them. Alright. Moving along. Now, does pulling the blades back in do much? Doesn't look like it as far as added damage. I think later on you get some other stuff that will cause those to do damage when you pull them back. Alright, circle back around this way, make sure I've got everything. But you can see I'm just slaughtering stuff really easy, and if I get the rest of the support skills socketed in, that'll be even faster. So you can really just skip through stuff really fast. Alright, there, the light's turned on, we're done with the zone. Let's run out, find the next zone. And basically I'll just pause to kill stuff every now and then, mostly just to refresh my Quicksilver flask. There it is. There. Throw those on the walls. Not sure why the birds had those to begin with, and that puts us down here. Quick waypoint. Turn in stuff.
Now that you've drained...
Ancestral Protector. So unfortunately it doesn't show you which one of these actually supports the stuff I have. War Banner, what's that? Oh, let's grab a decoy totem just for fun. Steelskin's good. Oh, but Dash might also be good too. I think I'll do Steelskin.
A necromancer.
There's the skill book.
I've traveled inland on the Emperor's Road.
Hello.
Alright, so, whoops. We'll pop that. Steelskin, I'm going to just throw down there, and I'm going to change my movement skill to be Steelskin, so it'll automatically cast that as I move around. Whoops. Sell that.
Yes? Take care.
Alright, let's put that skill in. Then we will go back out to the waypoint that I grabbed. Up here. Next stream for Terraria. So Terraria streams are on Thursday, is my usual schedule for Terraria. And then I do Don't Starve on Tuesday. That's kind of my regular schedule at this point.
I can't do this just yet.
Okay, so let's see. I am now level 6 and this is level 5. This will be a tricky one to just run through everything because they like to get in the way.
Third round this time.
Yeah, you're a bastard. Shut up. I need to get a phasing movement skill to be able to just run straight through mobs, which comes in really handy, as well as some sort of a movement utility spell. We'll get those later. Early game of Path of Exile is really Path of running around. That's what you're mostly doing. There is another side quest area down here. I'm going to probably find the waypoint out here first, and then maybe go back to that other zone to get the thing that I passed. Hi guys. Nice talking to you. Good chat. Alright, there's the waypoint. So let's go back here. I'll go find that submerged passage. So that decoy totem that I picked up, and actually hang on, let me clear some of these out. The decoy totem over there. Actually no, that's where I usually have the movement utility skill. This summons a little totem thing that then will taunt monsters around it. That's the theory at least. Yeah, so those guys are ignoring me. A dead end down there. Let's zoom around this way. That probably is gonna loop around. Nope, dead end. I'll kill these guys since they're a magic pack. Alright, there it is. The depth. Go down there. And then there's like a big crab that we need to kill down here for a side quest. And it seems like this area is usually not too big. That's getting stronger though. These are taking a lot more hits to kill. Yeah, I'll definitely need to find a weapon upgrade here before too much longer. But I'll do that off stream. Where is Big Crab?
I can't do this just yet.
Big Crab, where are you? There he is. Yeah, so everything's shooting at that instead of me. Alright, I'll just grab those and sell them. Warp out. Don't know. Current tooltip DPS with splitting steel. Whopping 43.23%. Oh, baby.
Hello.
I'm gonna see if there's a two-handed weapon now, though. Actually, I'm not gonna sell those. Actually, we'll identify that one because that is at least a sword. I need to identify things. So physical damage 6 to 14, whereas that one was 5 to 11. So really not a lot better. Plus 1 to socketed melee gems. That can be nice. Adds lightning damage. I'll go see if the vendor guy has something that's a little bit better. Damage-wise.
You managed to kill a
Okay, so now you have some big two-handed swords, and those do a lot more damage. There are some vendor recipes you can use. that will give you a lot more increased physical damage on weapons, and that can be nice. Grab that one. Oh, requires level 8. Rude. I'm almost level 8. That'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, for this early in the game, it's perfectly fine. But with just a few little tweaks of upgrades, I'd be just like easily one-shotting everything. Let me double check my build real quick. There was a certain node not too far from here. Yeah, this one down there. Let's go ahead and grab that one. Next. Oh, hang on. Alright, and then once I get that level, then I'll go ahead and throw that big sword on. And that will actually boost my DPS quite a bit. I'll show you the tooltip when I equip that. You can see what the difference is.
Go for at least the 3rd round this time.
Nah, you're not worth the effort. Alright, well that didn't take long. Alright, let's give myself some breathing room. Alright, so let's just toss this over there. Doesn't matter. Okay, so current DPS with just the level up of the auto skills, 55.73. I just slapped this one on and it goes up to 72. So yeah, big DPS increase just for having that two-handed sword. So let's just run through stuff, and now you can see also it's doing a lot better for killing stuff. Let me get my chat back up. Alright, we're just gonna run through stuff. We'll find the zone boss. If I see any glowy stuff, I'll probably kill those. But I am 2 levels higher than the zone now, which is less than ideal. Kill those guys.
I can't do this.
Large mana flask, we'll take that. I don't care about the coins. That's the zone boss right there.
My spirit is spent.
A little bit annoying that I have to let go of my right click when I'm doing that to be able to recall my shards back. But that's just a matter of getting used to the mechanics of this character. Let's grab that. I like the way he actually looks like he swings the sword when he shoots those out. It's kind of fun. Yeah, so now I'm just hacking through things real fast. Okay, let's see if we can actually burn all the way through Act 1, and that's where I'll probably call it for today. And then I'll reconfigure the character. I'll probably keep leveling him, so by the time we get to next week, who knows, I might be done with all of the main storyline acts. It shouldn't take too long, especially with good gear upgrades. Alright, don't need to go back to town for anything right now. I'm just going to kill guys to get my Quicksilver Flask running again.
I sincerely hope you intend to last longer than 2 rounds.
That is a very memed statement right there. Alright, get my shards back, dude. Alright, keep going. Ooh, many mobs. More levels. Actually, that might have been a bossy type guy. Yeah, the fawn. Superior plate vest. Now I'll stick with my tabula rasa. Alright, here's the next zone. Moving right along. It is now level 8. I am level 9.
I can live with that.
Cage fighting. He's familiar with it. So let's see, the next one I'm going to want is heading around over down the bottom side there, so I can be brave. Increased life is always nice. Alright, let's move through this place. Don't need to go to town yet. These places are just mazes. It could take a while to wind your way through it. Skills.
I can't do this just yet.
Then of course they sometimes block your path also. Oh, that looks promising over that way. At least there's something to read. Oh, so we do need to do this. So this is one of the trials. This is related to the ascendancy skill points that you get. There's a lot of stuff in here that will do damage to you regardless of your defenses. Alright, so now I'm going to have to go back the other direction. I don't have any movement boosting abilities, so I got to be careful not to get hit by those spikes. Probably could have just kept going that way. Early on though, these are usually pretty short. Back up. Whoops.
You die rather well.
You die rather well. Alright, let's just throw those up there. Alright. Oh, interesting. I thought I had to relayer those on each character. Apparently not. I don't know if I'd be able to make it all the way to Act 5 in one day. I've never really focused on speed running through the game like that. But I know that that's kind of the way to do things at League Start for the experienced folks. I've never specifically focused on doing it as fast as possible. I usually just take a more leisurely pace. Alright. Path of running. Here we go. And the guys that are really good at doing this fast, they have like this innate way of kind of knowing which direction to head to find the next zone. And they just really do cruise through things quickly. Probably another dead end over there. Straight this way. Grab that one.
Fans in Oriath will barely recognize me.
He's a little full of himself. That's fun. I like it. This way. Hopefully not a dead end.
I can't do this just yet.
Speedy run. Yeah, no, there's guys that are really good at running through the game that they'll easily get through all of the acts in one day. No problem. So I've got my loot filter set to a pretty strict level of what it shows and what it hides. So it'll show stuff that it thinks might be a normal upgrade for this level of the game, but chances are it's all pretty worthless to me at this point. Alright, let's go up here. The Warden's Quarters.
I recognize that pretty face. Grand Arena.
I want to hear what he
I have
says.
a future in mind that I think would suit you, duelist.
So that's our first visit from Piety. He was the kind of the end boss of the betas that I played back in the day. He plays a role in the story. You run into her a whole bunch, eventually fight her. She eventually helps you out later on. Yeah, we're gonna fight the Warden, is that what he's called? This is the regular leveling version of a boss that I fought earlier in a map that kicked my ass a couple of times.
The fighting heart echoes from these stones.
He hits nice and hard. Goes his Alright, so that wasn't too bad. Don't care about that stuff.
Size every time.
He'll beat size every time. Yeah. Whatever. Alright, out the next side. Next zone. Back to town, see if villagers have any toys for me. Take a look at that sword that I got. So again, I'm looking more at the physical damage than anything, and that has less. Actually, here, let's go ahead and throw an alchemy orb on this, see if I can boost up its... Oh, fine. Over here. Alright. So yeah, that boosted it up. Life gain on kill, that should be nice. Increase attack speed, add some other stuff to it, so that'll boost my DPS. What was I at before? I don't remember. Let me see else. So yeah, 112 now, so that'll be good.
For some, death is welcome.
Melee splash, lesser multiple projectiles. I wonder if that would be good. Life tap support. That might be good a little bit later on. Oh, it does show what it supports. Hang on one second, I'm gonna look at the skill setup of what I'm gonna be looking for on this. Maim actually is one of the skills I'll be using, so let's go ahead and grab that. Slap that in on my splitting steel setup.
Hello.
The warden's free of his own.
Let's see here. Deep Slam, that might be good to grab. That'll give me some movement ability. To use for, yeah, Leap Slam is the primary movement skill I'll be using, so let's grab that. We'll just sell those, won't be using them. Alright, we'll just throw Leap Slam over there. Now I've got Leap Slam for jumping around. Be a bouncy boy. Alright, back to the waypoint. Carrying on with our carrying on. Yeah, I was at 74, and then I did something that I think got me up into the 90s with levels and whatnot. So now we're at 127. So here's the Leap Slam, so that gives me a little bit of movement through. He does a little pirouette in the air. That's funny.
I can't do this just yet.
I don't know why, but I think that's just really funny. Little jumpy spin in the air. Alright. Level 10 area, I'm level 10. Let's kill these guys. Alright, the game keeps going like fuzzy. Burning Menace. Alright, let's keep running.
You're a
We're
fine
running.
blade in need of forging, duelist.
Ah, rude. That wasn't nice. It's not nice to throw spikes in people's paths. Someone needs to teach Piety some manners. Yeah, we're cruising right along. Go to leap span. Or leap spin. I think that gives me a little bit of a movement speed too. Now you can see in my DPS 140. That was just from leveling up those skill gems. And now I can jump down cliffs. That's one of the primary benefits of those movement skills, is being able to get past obstacles like that. Alright, gotta find a door to the next zone. Wow, this place doubled back. The game developers apparently added something the other day that was supposed to help for latency, and I think that might be what's causing the fuzzy screen effect. You guys noticing that too on the stream, that the graphics get like
I almost
fuzzy?
feel sorry for these doomed
Oh,
sea
hang on.
dogs.
This in. What are you calling sea dogs? Very impolite. Alright, this way. Yeah, I've never really noticed it do that before like that. I'm not gonna go to town quite yet. So there's a little side quest area here. There's this pirate captain that we find. Yay. Got the strong boxes help page. Just what I wanted. Another ultimatum dude.
I sincerely hope you plan to last longer than
You know, let's
2
go ahead and try him
hours.
just for fun. And I'm gonna try 5 times longer to recharge. Let's try that.
Fight the slowing of your own heart. Ruin seeks you.
Alright, so I gotta stay away from that ruin thing.
I can't do this just yet.
Ooh, what's that? Ah,
The
boring.
safe choice.
I need to get better AoE to be able to just rip through those super fast. Worry about that stuff. Hey there, Alexander. How's it going? Alright, so that's where I want to go, is down there for the side quest. We're playing a new character. We were playing my level 92 character earlier. Currently started a new character. I got a good item the other day and I wanted to make a build based on it. That's what I'm doing. Jumpa. Need to rearrange my flasks down there. Those will work a little bit better. Spin move. Got to grab that. Level up those. Don't care about items around here. Spin move, it's great. Alright, this is what we want. Alright. We get the all flame. And then there's a ghost pirate guy who wants that. And then as a reward for giving him the thing that he's after, he attacks us. It's very nice of him. Don't know that it's related to that little book thing that I see on my screen, so we're just gonna run around. I don't know that he's gonna be over there, so let's double back. Yeah, we're ripping things up pretty well. Little game lag. Fairgraves, that's right, Captain Fairgraves. Cruising. There he is.
Frank, stuck. My
Blah, blah, blah.
Please understand that as a gentleman of honor, it pains me greatly to do this.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Hard times call for hard hearts. I'm sure were the circumstances reversed, you'll do precisely the same.
My spirit is
Sure.
spent.
Alright. Alright, plink him away. Copper sword, let's grab that just on the off chance that it has good DPS.
Thank you, Fairgraves.
I sounded a little out of breath there. To-do. Alright, kill those. Alright, next zone. Yeah, we're cruising right through this.
I can't do this.
And with
just yet.
the cap that I have on and the boots, the chapter boss here, Merveil's a siren lady that has a lot of cold damage, so it's good to have frost resistance against her, and I should be perfectly fine.
was a good man.
Merveil dwells in the cave. If you must take your chances.
Lacerate, sweep. Shattering steel, let's grab that. That is another one of the items that potentially will be useful. Knock that. So shattering steel, what's this do? Swing an axe or sword, consumes shards, steel ward that protects you for a duration. Fire projectiles which shatter on impact or soon after being launched. So I think that one of these, there's I think 3 different steel skills. One is better for AoE clear, one is good for single target boss. Let me check my guide here. Shattering, right? Yeah, shattering steel at level 12. Rail. Use this all the way up to endgame maps while you're gearing up. So let's just slap that in there. Let's try switching this one to the new one. Shattering, right? Yeah, and then splitting was... Put splitting skill over here. Put that point there, Master of the Arena. Nice benefits in there. And let's go kill Merveil. Okay, so now I've got... Ooh, that is a nice little fan effect. Devil. And I think I did want to get the Defiance over there. No, it was Destroyer. There, let's grab the two-handed melee damage, already up to 1. That looks like it's a little bit DPS, but it's probably got better AoE clear, honestly. I think the one I was using at first is probably the single target. Alright, let's cruise through things. This is level 12 area, I'm level 13. This is quite a maze of a zone.
I can't do this just yet.
Cruising right along. Chat back up. Oh, I need to get my things back. Yeah, it'll take some getting used to with this build with the shards that you have to manage. Yeah, we're getting close. I remember right, it's usually up to the off to the right with this zone.
My spirit is spent.
Okay, grab a few little things there. There we go. Merveil's lair. Dun dun dun. Oh hey, look at that skill point. Alright, let's be a destroyer. 25% increased physical damage. Stun duration. That's got some nice perks to it. So now we're up to 182 damage. We have doubled our damage over a short time frame here.
This is not true faith!
Alright, so I'm using the single target version right now.
Dinner is served, children!
Alright, let's do the AoE one for a little bit, clear out some of these little things.
It's ours!
Alright, so that's phase 1. Alright, and then she turns into creepy squid merveil. She likes to warp around though. Very antisocial of her. Where'd she go? Alright, seriously? Stop jumping around. Yay! That was exciting.
We stand at death's door. Ladies first, fair Merveil.
He's all out of breath. That's hilarious. Alright, let's see. Ooh, 17 to 40 physical damage. Let's slap. Oh wait. Yeah, we can just throw this over here for now. Alright. 185. That would have been better. A little bit more damage. Good. Act 2.
I can't do this just yet.
Alright, so I'll get to the town, and that's probably where I'm going to need to call it for today. Got a lot of family stuff we're doing today. I got to get a garden ready for planting. We're behind schedule on that. Act 2. Alright, so yeah, when I pull those back, it does seem to do something. I think it's hitting mobs to some
I
extent.
sincerely hope you intend to last longer than 2 rounds.
Oh, fine, we'll try it. I don't like having those trees in the way. Ooh, things are hitting me here. Let's just do that.
Nothing gives little warning.
Unless there are multiple projectiles.
Night's madness strains away all hope.
Usings. Let's do more of. Oh, what's this one? Total costing might. I don't know if I've used that before.
Steel and pain.
I'm starting to think there's more to life than prize or perish.
Let's do that one.
Fire seeks what it will.
Ah. Right, level up. I think I can do these. Oh, I can't do those during the fight. You can actually swap out like gear and stuff during fights when it does that little pause screen. Alright, let's do fireheads.
The wind conspires with the flames.
I can't do this just yet.
here.
You played a game well.
Hey, yay.
Enjoy the fruits of your luck and your skill.
Some
We shall meet
superior
again.
things there. Grab those. Very exciting. 2 skill points. We're going over this way. Where are we going out next? Heading up to Martial Experience. Yeah, I don't think I want any of the rest of this. I really should get some gloves at some point, though. When is PoE 2 coming out? I think it's towards the end of the year. We'll see if it ends up getting delayed further, but I don't think it's super far out. So that'll be fun. And that's actually reason to maybe start doing Path of Exile content, because getting in on a game when it's new is always a good idea. Although there will be lots of other people making stuff for it. There's the old one. All right, we'll talk to people.
I am Groost.
Yes, you are Groost.
I have seen
I
many
am Steve Rogers.
I am. Remember to live.
Yes, yes, yes.
the road.
Alright, we'll talk to her. Blah, blah. We're gonna go back to Act 1 town real quick, because I think they have some rewards. Maybe?
Damn me.
Yes, damn you.
Quite the lady killer, aren't you?
Yes, I
You're a
am.
fool for seeking out Mervyn. Farewell.
Okay, no actual rewards out there. Bummer. Alright, back to Act 2. Alright, let's clean out my inventory a bit.
What?
He's a grump. Don't need those. Let's just put that on. Oh, that's the sell screen. I'll save those jewels, or those skill gems. Those can be used for a vendor recipe. This is just a random dump that I've got a bunch of random stuff. That on. Alright, well that's gonna be it for today. 1 second. So yeah, next stream will be Tuesday. We'll be doing some more Don't Starve Hamlet. We are moving really far in that game. I think we're going to try fighting the Pugilisk. I'm going to go into that blind. I have no idea how that fight works, so we'll go into that blind, see how we do. Probably want to fight it at night so that Abigail can be buffed up. So we'll have to make sure we keep her alive long enough to be around for that. Thursday will be Praria Drunk World Master Mode. And then next Saturday, and maybe even weeknights, I'm thinking about just kind of doing some of the Path of Exile stuff at night now and then as well, depending on if I'm up to date on my video release schedule. And speaking of video releases, the Don't Starve Characters Guide Part 2 will be posted bright and early tomorrow morning. I've got it done. There were just a few little tweaks when I was working on it last night that I wanted to make after I rendered it and did the proof watching of the video. So I'll get that posted tomorrow. And then next week I'll be doing, I think it's a For the Worthy Master Mode playthrough series of Terraria. Will be the video for next week. Yeah, Pugilist, that'll be fun. We're gonna do it straight up, and then depending on how that goes, maybe we will warp the rusted Hulk pieces over to the Pugilist area for future attempts. So that's it for today. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we will catch you later. Cheers.